Yeah.
Our monster variant of the podcast is the Crocolisk.
Are you shitting me?
Which was by far one of the shortest entries you've done for the monster in a while.
I feel attacked.
That is a short monster. Holy
As
shit.
somebody who makes the cards, and that's I forgot how to format them so they could be a complete entry on each card.
On one. All right, so the Crocolisk starts with the origin stat block of the Minotaur. You're going to lose the Labyrinthine Recall and the Gore feature. We're going to give it new Tainted Blood. I want to... Okay, anyway.
Get away. God damn it.
Every time the Crocolisk takes piercing or slashing damage, a spray of caustic blood spurts from the wound towards the attacker. This spray forms a 10-foot cone. A creature in the area must succeed on a DC 14 con save against disease or be infected. The creature is poisoned until the disease is cured, and every hour that elapses, the target must repeat the saving throw or reduce its hit point maximum by 2d4. The disease is cured on a success. The target dies if the disease reduces the hit point maximum to 0. This reduction to the target's hit point maximum lasts until the disease is cured.
Yep.
It's under my skin. It's under my skin. It's under my skin. Get it off.
It's under my skin.
What do you guys think?
How much coke did you have today? Enough!
There's never enough.
Argent Koa or cocaine?
I did something like this with a xenomorph build I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't a disease, though.
Well, what's cool about this is you can totally avoid this feature.
Yep.
If you don't use slashing and piercing.
Yeah.
But what player's going to think, every time I stab it, it bleeds on me. Maybe I should hit it with a maul. But I think that's a great opportunity for characters to kind of give the opportunity of weapon switching in combat.
In this edition, not very often.
It needs to be more.
They,
Vulnerabilities, weaknesses, all
Because like in past editions, it came up way more.
Yeah.
Like skeletons, for example, you had to use bludgeoning weapons to do full damage. Otherwise, you use piercing or slashing. You'll be doing half because there's so many gaps.
I was going to say, with this, it would work with the way I installed the Xeno 2. Like, this is disease. And the other one, it's another way of making the player say, I should really be careful with what I'm doing here because something bad's going to happen if I don't. And that is that they do a dex save. If they fail a save, they get acid splashed on them. Ooh. And they have to roll a d20. If it's 1 through 10, they lose 1 AC.
Ooh.
And once they lose 3 or more, their armor just breaks.
Yep.
So you kind of combined it with like the rust mechanic, right?
Yeah. And then I learned about the rust monster. I was like, oh, damn it.
Yep.
I should have went with that.
You know, there's one thing I'm actually amazed we didn't bring up.
Oh, you smartass.
I love this. You see what Andrew said?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Fire damage to cauterize the wound and prevent acid blood.
That we did not mention, at least at some point during our main topic. And you'll think of a Yu Hakusho example when I mentioned this, but there was one point where in the Destiny War storyline for the Avengers, Hawkeye ended up being cornered by a time-traveling creature. He's like, you're not worth my time. I'm just going to aid you backwards till you're a single-celled organism. And Hawkeye went, joke's on you! I used to be Goliath! So I became 50 feet tall and smashed the guy.
That's awesome. I love it.
Because he aged him backwards too when he still had 10 particles in his bloodstream.
That's fantastic. I love that. So there's benefits to stuff like that too. Like so how about this? We're getting off topic.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm going to age it back 10 years. Oh, please do.
So there's a lot you can do, right? Yes, please. Old spell guy. I can't read my spell book anymore. I can't see it. You aged me to 50. Great.
You are so fucked.
All right. So this is a pretty simple monster. The goal was to focus it around forcing the change of weapons and also disease. I like paladins that get in races, that people that get to kind of shine for that feature that makes them immune.
Ooh, character guy's not a bad idea. You were a high powerful archmage, but you got aged backwards back to when you were an apprentice, so you don't remember the stuff you did anymore.
I always like the idea of playing an old wizard who just forgets his stuff. I did it with drawing spells out of a hat one time, thinking I'm casting one spell. Nope.
That's fucked up to do to your party.
All right, so that'll do it for our monster variant that we barely talked about, the Crocolisk.